On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Prosocial.
Characterized by behavior that benefits others or society as a whole, often with little or no personal benefit or reward.
Examples:
Prosocial motives. Prosocial intervention. Volunteering at a soup kitchen is a prosocial act of kindness.
Antisocial.
Not wanting to be around or spend time with other people, unwilling or unable to conform to accepted social norms or standards.
Examples:
Antisocial tendencies. Antisocial personality disorder. The suspect's antisocial behavior and lack of remorse made the judge question their sanity.
Jurisdiction.
The extent or range of authority, power, or control exercised by a particular entity or organization, such as a government or court, the area within which such authority or control is exercised.
Examples:
Local jurisdiction. limited jurisdiction. The case fell under the jurisdiction of the state court system.
Whistleblower.
A person who reveals or reports illegal, unethical, or immoral activities, primarily in the workplace or government, that are not publicly known but harm the public interest or other people.
Examples:
Anonymous whistleblower, government whistleblower. The government has laws in place to protect whistleblowers from retaliation.
Inquiry.
The act or process of asking a question or asking for information, an official process of investigating a matter of public interest.
Examples:
Inquiry about the product. Launch an inquiry. Our tech support responds to the first inquiry exceptionally promptly.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Punishment.
A penalty or consequence inflicted for wrongdoing or offense, a means of enforcing discipline or preventing further wrongdoing.
Examples:
Punishment for a crime. Humiliating punishment. The judge gave severe punishment to the criminal who committed the heinous crime.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Inspection.
The act of examining, assessing, or reviewing something to ensure its accuracy, quality, safety, or compliance, the process of investigating or evaluating something.
Examples:
Inspection report. Regular inspection. Before starting the project, the engineer performed an inspection of the construction site.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Outbreak.
A sudden start of something, usually a disease or something dangerous or unpleasant.
Examples:
Infectious disease outbreaks. The outbreak of hostilities. The government predicts an epidemic outbreak of multiple viruses, including coronaviruses and influenza.
Monitor.
To observe, check, and track the progress or quality of something over a period of time.
Examples:
Monitor an exam. Monitor the data carefully. They used a special receiver to monitor police radio channels.
Sunflower.
A plant with large, round flower heads that have bright yellow petals and a dark center, grown for its edible seeds and oil, as well as for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Sunflower oil. Sunflower field. The sunflower seeds can be roasted and eaten as a snack.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Assembly.
A group of people who have been elected, especially one that meets regularly and makes decisions or laws for a specific region or country.
Examples:
Assembly line. Assembly hall. This company's assembly plant is an enormous facility.
Unclear.
Poorly stated or described, and therefore not easy to understand, not easy to perceive.
Examples:
An unclear match. In no unclear terms. It is important not to undertake tasks with unclear objectives to improve productivity.
Liberal.
Willing to respect or allow many different types of beliefs or behavior, open-minded.
Examples:
A liberal arts college. Under liberal conditions. He is liberal in his thoughts.
Emphasis.
Particular importance or significance that is given to something.
Examples:
Emphasis on color. Lay great emphasis on policy. The spotlight gave the central figure increased emphasis.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story, adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Lockdown.
An emergency policy for people, communities, or a country to stay where they are, usually due to specific risks, such as COVID-19.
Examples:
Go on lockdown. Lockdown area. The country's prime minister has decided to implement a nationwide lockdown measure.
Confirm.
To support or establish the truth or certainty of something previously believed or suspected to be the case.
Examples:
Confirm the diagnosis. Confirm a transaction. Please write to confirm your reservation.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
Command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Live stream.
A real-time video or audio broadcast of an event, performance, or activity that is encoded and distributed over the Internet, usually through dedicated apps or websites, allowing distributed viewers to watch it remotely.
Examples:
Livestream tutorial. Livestream concert. We watched the concert livestream since we couldn't attend in person.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Mask.
To conceal something, noun, a covering that you wear over your face to hide it.
Examples:
Mask body odor. An oxygen mask. The politician tried to mask the corruption.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Mainstream.
The ideas, opinions, beliefs, etc., that are considered normal or accepted by most people.
Examples:
Join the mainstream. Mainstream political beliefs. His thinking is mainstream in the country's culture.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Pharmacy.
A place where medicines are prepared and dispensed, a drugstore or chemist's.
Examples:
Pharmacy chain. Online pharmacy. I need to go to the hospital pharmacy to pick up my prescription.
Civic.
Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it.
Examples:
Civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development.
Hack.
To hit and cut somebody or something roughly and violently, to find a bug in a computer program and break into their systems or networks.
Examples:
Hack through the jungle. Hack into the program. This blog offers a variety of tips for hacking everyday life.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Bot.
A computer program or software application that is capable of performing automated tasks, often on the internet, a type of electronic device that provides autonomous service or assistance to users.
Examples:
Spam bot. Bot detection. The translation bot helped me translate a website from another country.
Assistant.
Someone who helps or supports someone else to do a job.
Examples:
An unwilling assistant. Assistant professor. An executive assistant director administers each branch.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Coverage.
The reporting or news of an important event, sports, subject, etc., the amount, range, area, or quality of something that something provides.
Examples:
Full coverage insurance. Contractual coverage. The scandal received widespread media coverage.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Clinic.
A building or hospital department where people can go for medical care or advice, especially of a particular condition.
Examples:
Visit to the veterinary clinic. A dental clinic. She holds a clinic on Tuesday mornings.
Incur.
To suffer from something, usually something negative, such as a loss, cost, or financial burden, to become subject to something as a result of one's actions or conduct.
Examples:
Incur $50 fine for. Incur a great danger. I didn't mean to incur such a large debt on my credit card.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Dashboard.
A control panel set within the central console of a vehicle or small aircraft, a diagram that depicts critical information, typically one that provides a business overview.
Examples:
Auto dashboard. Business dashboard. He noticed that the oil warning light on the dashboard of his car had turned on.
Undersupply.
A state or condition of insufficient or inadequate supply, a shortage or deficiency in the amount or availability of something.
Examples:
Undersupply of oxygen. Chronic undersupply. The undersupply of medical equipment has caused problems in the healthcare industry.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
distribute wealth evenly, distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples:
at peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Convenience.
The state of being suitable or opportune.
Examples:
convenience goods. For convenience sake. They offered the convenience of an installment plan.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Anxious.
Worried and nervous.
Examples:
anxious about his health. An anxious look. He cast anxious glances behind her.
Panic.
A sudden strong feeling of fear that cannot be controlled and prevents reasonable thought and action.
Examples:
a panic reaction. Panic buying. The participation of oil-producing countries in the war caused panic in the financial markets.
Conspiracy.
A secret agreement between two or more people to perform something harmful or illegal.
Examples:
political conspiracy. Conspiracy theory. There was a conspiracy of silence about illegal police interrogation.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Disinformation.
False or misleading information that is spread deliberately, usually with the intent to deceive or manipulate public opinion.
Examples:
disinformation campaign. Disinformation warfare. The government is being criticized for spreading disinformation about the pandemic.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Humor.
The quality of being amusing or funny, the liquid parts of the body.
Examples:
Sardonic humor. Vitreous humor. My wife seems to be in ill humor.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Ramp.
A sloping surface connecting two levels or inclines, typically used for the movement of people, vehicles, or goods.
Examples:
The ramp of a chasm. An exit ramp. The wheelchair user needed a ramp to access the building's entrance.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Premier.
First in importance, order, or position, leading.
Examples:
Premier League. Premier position. He is the premier player on the team and always leads them to victory.
Meme.
A cultural idea, value, or pattern of behavior that is passed from one generation to another by imitation rather than genetic means, as an internet meme, an image, a video, a piece of text, etc., that is remixed, copied, and circulated in a shared cultural experience online.
Examples:
Pronounce meme. Religious meme. This cute dog's photo spread around the world as an internet meme.
Wiggle.
To move or cause to move up and down or from side to side in short and quick movements.
Examples:
Wiggle her lips. Wiggle with excitement. Her hips wiggle as she walks.
Buttock.
Either of two fleshy masses at the lower end of the human trunk, formed mainly by the gluteal muscles and used for sitting and walking, the hindquarters of an animal.
Examples:
Buttock muscles. Painful buttock. I fell and bruised my buttock on the hard pavement. Domestic. Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Viral.
Relating to or caused by a virus.
Examples:
Fight viral infections. Detect a viral code. This device can more accurately detect viral pathogens.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Spokesperson.
A person who represents or speaks on behalf of an organization, group, or individual to the media or the public.
Examples:
Company spokesperson. Official spokesperson. The celebrity spokesperson made an appearance at the product launch event.
Ministry.
A department of government responsible for a particular area of public service.
Examples:
Ministry officials. Enter the ministry. The Ministry of Education is responsible for managing the schools in the country.
Welfare.
The general health, happiness, and prosperous of a person or group.
Examples:
Child welfare. A welfare state. She struggled for years to survive without welfare.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Outdoors.
In or into the open air, outside a building or structure.
Examples:
Exhausted outdoors. sleep outdoors. She loves to hike outdoors and explore nature.
Indoor.
Located, happened, or used inside a building.
Examples:
An indoor pool. Designed for indoor use. Table tennis is an indoor sport.
Sanitation.
The process of maintaining a clean and hygienic environment, particularly in public health and safety contexts. The practice of disposing of waste products in a safe and appropriate manner.
Examples:
Sanitation standards. Poor sanitation. Sanitation workers play a critical role in keeping our cities clean and healthy.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
Development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Inoculate.
To introduce a vaccine into the body to produce immunity to a specific disease.
Examples:
Inoculate against disease. Inoculate with a virus. The doctor inoculated the child with a vaccine.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Humorous.
Characterized by humor, funny, amusing, or entertaining, causing laughter or mirth.
Examples:
Humorous remark. Humorous movie. Her humorous anecdotes always left us laughing until our stomachs hurt.
Defeat.
To win against somebody in a fight, war, or attempt.
Examples:
Defeat a global power. Defeat body odor. Despite his best efforts, he was unable to defeat the enemy.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Implicit.
Suggested but not directly expressed.
Examples:
Implicit bias. Give implicit consent. The implicit meaning behind his words was clear, even though he did not explicitly say it.
Sublimation.
The process of transforming a solid directly into a gas, or vice versa, without passing through the intermediate liquid phase, of psychology, the channeling of repressed emotions or impulses into socially acceptable behavior or productive activities.
Examples:
Sublimation of dry ice. Sublimation printing. The sublimation process involves a solid directly turning into a gas without becoming a liquid first.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples:
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Expense.
The money, time, or effort incurred or required for something.
Examples:
Enormous expenses. Expense account. For this project to be successful, we must control expenses strictly.
Hilarious.
Extremely funny.
Examples:
Hilarious mistake. A hilarious anecdote. The comedian's stand-up routine was hilarious.
Malicious.
Intended to do harm or upset other people, having the nature of the harm.
Examples:
Have a malicious expression. A malicious conspiracy. Everyone kept looking at him with malicious eyes.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Payload.
The amount of cargo or goods that a vehicle or equipment is designed to carry or transport. In computing, the amount of data that can be transmitted over a communication system.
Examples:
Payload capacity. Satellite payload. The payload for the rocket launch included several satellites and scientific instruments.
Exclude.
To deny someone or something enter to a place or taking part in an activity.
Examples:
Exclude a newcomer. Exclude all other possibilities. The cost for the trip excludes food and beverages.
Divisiveness.
The quality or state of causing separation or division, typically by promoting conflict or disagreement between groups of people.
Examples:
Political divisiveness. Ethnic divisiveness. The divisiveness in the community was apparent during the town hall meeting.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Quarantine.
A state of isolation imposed on people or animals to prevent the spread of disease.
Examples:
Out of quarantine. Mandatory quarantine. Due to the outbreak, the government imposed a 2-week quarantine for all travelers.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples:
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Declare.
To say, state, or announce something clearly, officially, or publicly.
Examples:
Declare independence. Declare my love. Foreign goods from abroad must be declared to customs when entering a country.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Firm.
Resolute or unwavering in decision-making or action, strong or secure in structure, make or composition, reliable, trustworthy, or dependable. Noun, a business or company.
Examples:
Firm grip. Accounting firm. The firm deadline for submitting the project is tomorrow, so we need to work efficiently to finish on time.
Constitutional.
Of or relating to a constitution, equals the set of fundamental principles, especially of a country or government, existing as an essential characteristic.
Examples:
Constitutional ban. A constitutional disease. The right to free speech is a constitutional right in the United States.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Applicable.
Fit or suitable to be applied, having relevance to a person or thing.
Examples:
Give applicable examples. Accordance with applicable law. This regulation is not applicable to minors.
Innovate.
To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
Examples:
Innovate a new method. Innovate the quality of his life. Companies developing self-driving cars consistently innovate the emerging technologies.
Take down.
The act of forcibly removing someone or something from a position of power or prominence, of sports or martial arts, an action or technique used to bring an opponent to the ground or disorient them.
Examples:
Take down notice. Emergency takedown. The FBI carried out a takedown of the illegal drug cartel's headquarters.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards, or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples:
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Invasive.
Spreading very quickly, and often aggressively, and difficult to stop.
Examples:
invasive breast cancer, invasive species. The invasive disease can spread quickly and potentially cause a global pandemic.
Privacy.
Someone's right to keep their personal matters and relationships not watched or interrupted by other people.
Examples:
privacy abuse, trespass on a person's privacy. This conduct would be an invasion of privacy.
Encroach.
To advance beyond the usual or acceptable limit gradually and often without being noticed, to infringe upon someone's territory, rights, privacy, etc.
Examples:
encroach on the realm, encroach on the habitat of the animal. You have no right to encroach on my leisure time.
Sufficient.
Adequate, enough for a particular purpose or requirement.
Examples:
sufficient time, self-sufficient economy. That candidate does not have sufficient means to win an election with certainty.
Fence.
A structure, usually made of wood or metal, that encloses an area, typically for protection or to keep animals or people in or out. A dealer in stolen property.
Examples:
fence post, a brushwood fence. She planted a hedge to serve as a natural fence around her garden.
Telecom.
A shortened form of telecommunications, the communication of information over long distances through various means such as phones, television, radio, and the Internet.
Examples:
telecom industry, telecom service providers. The telecom company is planning to launch a new smartphone next month.
Radial.
Of or relating to rays or the radii of a circle, spreading out from a central point.
Examples:
radial symmetry, in a radial direction. The radial design of the wheel allows for maximum strength and stability.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
vast majority, vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
norm of action, cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Outline.
To describe the main facts or aspects involved in something.
Examples:
outline the plan, outline the findings. This page outlines our response planning for an emergency.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
an intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Devoid.
Completely lacking or free from something.
Examples:
devoid of life. Air devoid of pollution. The room was devoid of any furniture or decorations.
Rough.
Not quite exact or correct, having or caused by an irregular surface.
Examples:
rough and tough. Rough estimation. The vehicle bounced along the rough mountain road.
Consensus.
General agreement or accord in the judgment or opinion reached by a group as a whole.
Examples:
a public consensus. Consensus among scientists. The two parties have reached a consensus.
Upvote.
To express agreement, approval, or appreciation for a post or comment on a social media platform or forum, usually by clicking on a thumbs up or similar icon.
Examples:
upvote a post. Upvote quality content. If you found this answer helpful, please upvote it so others can benefit.
Downvote.
To vote against a post or comment on a website, often used on social media and discussion forums to indicate disapproval or disagreement with the content.
Examples:
downvote a comment. Downvote the answer. I didn't expect so many people to downvote my post on social media.
Cluster.
A group of similar things or people close together, often forming a distinct mass or unit.
Examples:
live in a cluster. A cluster of stars. A cluster of grapes hung from the vine.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
a vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Divisive.
Tending to cause disagreement or hostility between people.
Examples:
divisive question. Suppress divisive arguments. The proposed policy has been met with divisive reactions from the public.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope. To persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Eclectic.
Deriving ideas, styles, or features from a diverse range of sources, representing a broad or diverse range of ideas or interests.
Examples:
Eclectic style. Eclectic approach. Her eclectic taste in music ranges from classical to hip-hop.
Nuanced.
Characterized by subtle differences in appearance, meaning, sound, etc.
Examples:
Nuanced view. The common but nuanced opinion. The sommelier can distinguish nuanced variants in the flavor of the wine.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Consult.
To seek or get advice or information from a person, book, or other source having special knowledge on a particular subject.
Examples:
Regularly consult with a doctor. Consult my wallet. Always consult a lawyer before launching a business.
Mandate.
An official or authoritative instruction or command, a commission or authority to carry out a particular task.
Examples:
Mandate obligation. An imperial mandate. The mandate given to the new government is to improve the economy.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Ledger.
A book or computer program used to keep track of financial transactions, a collection of records or accounts kept in such a book or program.
Examples:
Financial ledger. Personal ledger. The auditor checked every entry in the ledger for accuracy.
Fishy.
Suspicious or untrustworthy, having the qualities or taste of fish.
Examples:
Fishy smell. Fishy evidence. The politician's explanation for his sudden wealth seemed fishy to the reporters.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples:
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Vaccinate.
To treat with a vaccine, usually by injection, to produce immunity against a disease.
Examples:
Vaccinate against scarlet fever. Vaccinate every year. The nurse vaccinated the children in the school.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Co-create.
To create something by working with others.
Examples:
Co-create our life. Co-create a relationship. We form partnerships to co-create customer value.
Workshop.
A place where people work, especially one where they do manual or practical work. A brief intensive course for a small group.
Examples:
Workshop attendee. Carpentry workshop. The artist held a workshop to teach students how to paint with watercolors.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples:
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
Excuse for inaction. Perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Comedy.
A genre of dramatic entertainment that aims to amuse and provoke laughter by depicting amusing or ludicrous situations, characters, or events. The use of humor, wit, and satire in writing, films, and other forms of entertainment.
Examples:
Comedy series. Romantic comedy. I love going to see live comedy shows with my friends.
Cherish.
To hold someone or something dear, to feel or show affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Cherish a stuffed animal. Cherish relationships. She cherished the memories of her childhood.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Inviting.
Having an attractive or tempting quality that draws people in, encouraging or alluring in a way that makes people want to take part or participate.
Examples:
Inviting scent. Inviting atmosphere. The inviting aroma of freshly baked bread drew me into the bakery.
Quotation.
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Explosive.
Easily able or likely to shatter violently or burst apart, sudden and loud.
Examples:
Explosive device. An explosive personality. This container stores an explosive substance.
Hostile.
Unfriendly or aggressively opposed.
Examples:
Take up a hostile attitude. Hostile environment. The hostile takeover of the company was met with resistance from the employees.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
Complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Finance.
The management of money, credit, banking, and investments, especially by a government or commercial organization, the branch of economics that studies the management of money and other assets.
Examples:
Finance Act. Manage my finances. Our company decided to hire an advisor who specializes in finance.
Minister.
A person appointed to or a job of a head of a government department.
Examples:
Minister for Education. Deputy Prime Minister. The minister occasionally preaches at this church.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
Rank amateur. High rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Prop.
A piece of wood, metal, etc., placed beneath or against something to support it or keep it in position. A system, institution, or person that gives help or support to someone or something.
Examples:
Emotional prop. Prop stick. We have finally lost our last prop.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Transparent.
Easy to perceive, detect, or understand, of a material or article, permitting light to pass through freely.
Examples:
A transparent lie. Transparent crystal. The focus of these initiatives is to make the financial system more transparent.
Regime.
The organization, a system, or method that is the governing authority of a political unit.
Examples:
A puppet regime. Exercise regime. Totalitarian regimes are less likely to innovate because they deprive individuals of economic incentives.
Elicit.
To obtain information or a reaction from someone, usually with difficulty.
Examples:
Elicit a confession. Elicit a solution. Have you elicited a response from them yet?
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
Exclusive authority. Exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Stakeholder.
A person or group that has an interest or concern in something, especially a business.
Examples:
Stakeholder engagement. Improve stakeholder relations. The organization held stakeholder consultations to gather input on the project.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
A random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Legislature.
A body of elected or appointed representatives who make laws for a country or state.
Examples:
Colonial legislature. A prefectural legislature. The people elect legislature members to represent their interests and make decisions on their behalf.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Pact.
A formal agreement between two or more parties.
Examples:
A non-aggression pact. Aviation pact. The two countries made a pact to reduce their carbon emissions.
Parliament.
A legislative body, especially the one that represents the people of a country or state.
Examples:
Disband parliament. Event of a hung parliament. He was a member of parliament.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Scrape.
To draw something along a rough or hard surface, typically to remove dirt or other matter.
Examples:
Scrape meat off a bone. Scrape a hole in the ground. He scraped the mud off his boots before entering the house.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Widespread.
Existing or happening in various places or among many people. Widespread use. Widespread fear of nuclear war. In medieval times, death punishment was widespread and socially accepted.
Legislative.
Having to do with the process of making laws, relating to or serving as a branch of government that makes laws, such as a legislative assembly or legislature.
Examples:
Legislative process. Legislative power. The legislative branch of government creates and passes laws.
Oversight.
The act of supervising or watching over something, a mistake caused by not paying enough attention to something.
Examples:
Environmental oversight. Oversight committee. Due to careless oversight, the product was not inspected before it was shipped to the customers.
Poll.
An inquiry into public opinion conducted by interviewing a random sample of people, the process of voting at an election.
Examples:
A pre-election poll. Public opinion polls. Several polls show a decline in the president's approval rating.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Occupation.
A person's job or profession, the act of taking possession.
Examples:
Occupation disease. Occupation of a building. The police stopped the suspicious person and asked him to give his name, address, and occupation.
Dissatisfy.
To fail to satisfy someone.
Examples:
Dissatisfy the users with bugs. Dissatisfy people with service. The company's results dissatisfy everyone.
Illustrate.
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
Illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Dispute.
A disagreement, argument, or controversy between two people, groups, or countries, especially a formal one.
Examples:
A legal dispute over the title. Dispute settlement. The dispute over the ownership of the land has been ongoing for years.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Rift.
A break or fissure in a relationship, organization, or physical structure. A large crack in the ground, rock, or other surfaces.
Examples:
rift between friends, geological rift. Their disagreement caused a rift in their friendship.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Transparency.
The condition or quality of being easy to see through.
Examples:
lack of transparency. Transparency during the trials. The main discussion topic is government transparency.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Hackathon.
An event in which computer programmers and others involved in software development collaborate intensively on software projects.
Examples:
hackathon event. Hackathon competition. The annual hackathon attracted a lot of talented programmers from around the world.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Platform.
The raised flat space close to the track at a train station where passengers get on or off the train. Technology, a computational or digital environment in which a piece of software is executed.
Examples:
an arrival platform. A digital platform for enterprise. The speaker mounted the platform and started to speak.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Pioneer.
Inventor, explorer, someone who is among the first to achieve something.
Examples.
Act as a pioneer. Early pioneers. John Whitney was a computer animation pioneer.
Disagree.
To have or express a different opinion, idea, etc.
Examples.
Disagree about a particular issue. Disagree with a plan. I disagree for reasons already stated above.
Crowdfunding.
A method of raising funds or capital for a project, venture, or cause by obtaining contributions from a large number of individuals, typically through an online platform or website.
Examples.
Crowdfunding initiatives. Crowdfunding platforms. The entrepreneur launched a successful crowdfunding campaign to finance her innovative startup.
Equity.
The value of the shares issued by a company.
Examples.
Private equity firm. Equity capital market. That company is cautious when it comes to equity investment.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples.
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Teleworking.
A work arrangement in which employees can work from home or another location instead of commuting to a physical office, often facilitated by technology such as video conferencing or remote desktop software.
Examples.
Teleworking policy. Teleworking tools. More and more companies are adopting teleworking as a long-term employee strategy.
Cyber.
Relating to or involving computers, computer networks, or virtual reality.
Examples.
Cyberbullying. Cybercrime. Cyber-espionage between countries can have serious consequences.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples.
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Legislation.
A law or a set of laws suggested and then passed by a parliament, or the act of making or enacting laws.
Examples.
Anti-terrorist legislation. Introduce legislation. Similar legislation had already been rejected by the parliament 4 times.
Association.
A people or groups of people who have joined in a single organization together for a particular purpose, a social or business connection or relationship.
Examples:
Word associations. A scholarship association. His membership in the association provided him with numerous benefits.
Registration.
The process of recording or enrolling for a particular course or event, the action or process of officially recording or enrolling something, such as a name or trademark.
Examples:
Registration agency. Registration for a course. The online registration process was quick and easy to complete.
Regulation.
An official rule made and maintained by a government or some other authority, the act of controlling or directing something according to a rule.
Examples:
A company regulation. Regulation by the government. The regulation approved by Congress was perfunctorily implemented.
Co-op.
An organization, shop, business, or farm that is jointly owned and managed by a group of people who also work in it.
Examples:
The community co-op. Army co-op aircraft. You will enjoy many benefits from being part of a university co-op.
Crowdsourcing.
The practice of obtaining needed services, ideas, or content by enlisting the services of a large number of people, either paid or unpaid, typically via the Internet.
Examples:
Crowdsourcing apps. Crowdsourcing in climate policy. The company used this crowdsourcing platform to gather ideas for its next product.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Cohesion.
The act or state of keeping or sticking together.
Examples:
Social cohesion. The cohesion of a team. We gain higher levels of social cohesion and stability.
Density.
The quality of compactness of a substance.
Examples:
Population density. Higher pixel density. Do you know the density of the population in Hong Kong?
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Attitude.
The way you think and feel about someone or something.
Examples:
Attitude toward mistakes. Attitude control. She had the attitude that work was fun.
Epidemiology.
The study of the distribution and determinants of health-related states or events, including diseases, in specified populations, and the application of this study to the control of health problems.
Examples:
epidemiology research, cancer epidemiology. The epidemiology of influenza has been well studied over the years, leading to the development of effective vaccines and treatment strategies.
Characteristic:
a typical feature or quality that can identify, tell apart, or describe something or somebody.
Examples:
stripes characteristic of the zebra. My friend's characteristic laugh. Bananas have their characteristic taste and odor.
Vice:
wrongdoing or wicked behavior, in the form of vice versa, with the order reversed. As a prefix, someone with a job immediately below a particular person.
Examples:
virtue and vice. Vice chair of the committee. Cats hate dogs and vice versa.
President:
the leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus, Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Academician:
a person who is a member of an academy, especially in the arts or sciences. A person who is an expert in a particular field of study or knowledge.
Examples:
academician community. Distinguished academician. The academician's research is widely cited in scientific literature.
Enroll:
to officially register or sign up for something, particularly a course of study, an organization, or a service.
Examples:
enroll at a college. Enroll in a school. I need to enroll in a cooking class to improve my culinary skills.
Transmission:
the act or process of sending something from one person or place to another, the process of broadcasting over the airwaves, as in radio or television.
Examples:
transmission speed. The transmission gears of a car. Education is the transmission of civilization.
Robust:
sturdy and healthy in form, constitution, or construction, strong enough to withstand or overcome intellectual challenges or adversity.
Examples:
robust growth. A robust appetite. The experiment yielded robust results that support his theory.
Uniformity:
the state or quality of being the same or consistent in form, character, or action, the absence of variation or diversity.
Examples:
lack of uniformity. Strive for uniformity. The uniformity of the products in this brand results from strict quality control measures.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
a tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Revitalization.
The process of giving new life or energy to something.
Examples:
revitalization project. Revitalization of humanity. The revitalization of the downtown area brought new life to the community.
Disinfect.
To clean something using chemicals or other materials that kill germs or bacteria, making it safe and free from harmful microorganisms.
Examples:
disinfect a wound. Disinfect the kitchen. It is important to disinfect surfaces regularly to prevent the spread of germs.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Aria.
A song that is performed solo by a singer in an opera or oratorio, often with instrumental accompaniment.
Examples:
aria singer. Dramatic aria. The soprano performed an emotional aria that brought the audience to tears.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb, to give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples:
small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Accuracy.
The state or degree of being exact or correct, the ability to perform something with proficiency and without mistake.
Examples:
degree of accuracy. The accuracy of his compass. To assure accuracy, I recommend investing in high-quality test kits.
Insight.
To encourage, stir up, or provoke someone to do something, to urge, instigate, or stimulate someone to take action, often negative or aggressive.
Examples:
incite violence. Incite rebellion. The politician's speech seemed designed to incite anger and unrest among the crowd.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Respiratory.
Relating to the organs and processes involved in breathing, such as the lungs and the act of inhaling and exhaling air.
Examples:
Respiratory failure. Alleviate respiratory ailments. Chronic respiratory disorders, such as asthma, can significantly impact a person's quality of life.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Facial.
Of or relating to a person's face.
Examples:
Facial nerve. Facial expressions. Facial profiling is a new form of airport security.
Joint.
Shared, held, or made between two or more people. Noun, the point of connection between two bones or elements of a skeleton.
Examples:
A joint venture. The bone of a joint. After the summit meeting, the prime ministers issued a joint statement.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Capitalize.
To write a whole letter or the first letter of the alphabet as a capital, to provide a company, etc. with the money, to take the chance to gain advantage from something.
Examples:
Capitalize on an interest. Capitalize the first letter of a word. You must capitalize on your full of opportunities to become a professor.
Ideological.
Relating to or concerned with ideas and theories rather than practical matters.
Examples:
Ideological divide. Ideological differences. The book presents an ideological perspective on the role of government in society.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position, a public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Anonymous.
Having no known name, identity, or known source.
Examples:
Anonymous letter. Anonymous house. She received several anonymous calls.
Pragmatic.
Practical rather than idealistic.
Examples:
Pragmatic approach. Pragmatic politics. He was a pragmatic leader who made decisions based on what was practical rather than ideal.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose Trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Epicenter.
The point on the Earth's surface directly above the focus of an earthquake.
Examples:
The epicenter of the sports world. Epicenter magnitude. The epicenter of the earthquake was located deep beneath the Earth's surface.
Diplomacy.
The art and practice of conducting negotiations between nations, organizations, or people. The fine art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way.
Examples:
The language of diplomacy. The art of diplomacy. Effective diplomacy is necessary to resolve conflicts and maintain relationships between countries.
Advisor.
A person who gives advice about a particular subject.
Examples:
A medical advisor. Chief advisor. After retiring, he continued to be an advisor to politicians.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Advisory.
Giving advice or suggestions on a particular matter, having the function of providing recommendations or guidance.
Examples:
Advisory committee, environmental advisory. The travel agent provided advisory services to the clients.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Third party.
A person or organization that is not directly involved in a particular situation or transaction but has some interest in or influence over it. A neutral or impartial mediator who can help resolve disputes or differences between two parties.
Examples:
Third-party liability, third-party endorsement. We hired a third-party firm to audit our financial records independently.
Recruit.
To persuade someone to work for a company, to find new members for an organization, the armed forces, etc.
Examples:
Recruit a good worker. Recruit a new hire. The colonial government recruited militia support when civil war broke out.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Don.
A Spanish gentleman, a university lecturer, especially a senior member of a college at Oxford or Cambridge.
Examples:
The Don of the University. Don Giovanni. He could never go against what Don Carlos said.
Humanitarian.
Something relating to the promotion of human welfare, or someone who works to promote human welfare.
Examples:
Humanitarian crisis. A truly humanitarian act. The organization is dedicated to providing humanitarian aid to disaster-stricken areas worldwide.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Blizzard.
A severe snowstorm that is accompanied by strong winds and low temperatures, often leading to very limited visibility and dangerous travel conditions.
Examples:
Blizzard warning. Heavy blizzard. The city declared a snow emergency and warned residents to stay off the streets during the blizzard.
Conservative.
Holding traditional views and values and opposed to change or innovation.
Examples:
A conservative society. Conservative about production. He always makes a conservative estimation when predicting future sales.
Anarchist.
A person who is skeptical of laws and governments and believes those are not necessary.
Examples:
Anarchist terrorism. Anarchist group. The event pretty much converted him from his anarchist views.
Triangle.
A three-sided polygon with three angles, something that has three sides or parts.
Examples:
Triangle shape. Love triangle. The Pythagorean theorem is used to calculate the length of the sides of a right triangle.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Showdown.
A confrontation or decisive battle between two adversaries or opposing forces. A final or critical contest or test of strength, skill, or resolve.
Examples:
Showdown match. Political showdown. The two candidates will have a showdown in the upcoming election.
Opposing.
Competing, fighting, or working against each other.
Examples:
Opposing counsel. In an opposing direction. We have no intention of opposing his idea.
Infodemic.
A term used to describe an excessive amount of information, including rumors, false or misleading news, and other forms of misinformation, that is circulated rapidly and widely, often leading to confusion, anxiety, and panic.
Examples:
Infodemic panic. Spreading infodemic. The infodemic about the safety of 5G technology has caused vandalism and attacks on cell towers.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
Silver oxide. Combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Negotiate.
To have formal discussions with someone to reach an agreement.
Examples:
Negotiate a settlement. Negotiate the price of the house. We are always happy to negotiate a discount.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Transcript.
A written or printed version of something, especially a dictated or recorded speech, interview, or conversation, an official record of a student's coursework and grades at a school or university.
Examples:
Academic transcript, official transcript. The court reporter was responsible for creating a transcript of the trial proceedings.
Utterance.
Spoken or written words or phrases, the act of expressing or producing sounds or words.
Examples:
Poetic utterance, political utterance. The doctor carefully listened to her patient's utterances to diagnose his condition.
Lobby.
A large area inside the entrance of a public building where people can meet and wait. A group of people who try to persuade a politician, the government, or an official group to influence legislation.
Examples:
Lobby for legislation. A hotel lobby. That lobby group actively advocated environmental protection to the government.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Conserve.
To protect something, especially the natural environment or culture, from change, damage, or destruction.
Examples:
Means to conserve energy. Conserve coal resources. Children must be taught to conserve our natural environment.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
A hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Adhere.
To stick firmly, to be compatible.
Examples:
Adhere to their plan. Adhere rigidly to the rules. Administrators must adhere to the highest standards. Protocol. A set of rules or procedures for transmitting data or conducting a process or activity, especially in computer networks or scientific experiments, the initial or original version of an agreement.
Examples:
Draft a protocol. Protocol breach. The company has a strict protocol for handling sensitive information to ensure security.
Counterpart.
A person or thing that corresponds to or has the same function as another person or thing.
Examples:
Counterpart agreement. Negotiating counterpart. His counterpart in the other company is responsible for marketing.
Broadband.
A type of high-speed internet connection that provides wide bandwidth for faster data transmission, any communication technology that allows high-speed data transfer.
Examples:
Mobile broadband. Fiber optic broadband. I need to upgrade my internet plan to get faster broadband speeds.
Jade.
A green or white mineral, typically composed of jadeite or nephrite, used for making jewelry and ornamental objects, an old or overworked horse.
Examples:
A jade accessory. Decorated with jade. The jade sculpture was worth a fortune.
Guarantee.
To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met.
Examples:
Guarantee a high quality. Guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources.
Fiber.
Thread or filament used to make a vegetable tissue, mineral material, or textile.
Examples:
Carbon fiber. Synthetic fiber. We must consume dietary fiber to maintain good health.
Cable.
A set of wires covered by plastic or rubber that carries electricity, phone signals, etc. A solid thick rope made of twisted hemp or steel wire.
Examples:
Cable television. Coaxial cable. This system uses submarine cables to exchange information between continents.
Unlimited.
Without any limits or restrictions.
Examples:
Unlimited liability. Unlimited resources. An unlimited data plan is a popular option for heavy internet users.
Bandwidth.
The amount of data that can be transmitted or processed at one time, often used to describe the capacity of electronic communication or computing systems.
Examples:
Bandwidth allocation. Increase bandwidth. I don't have the bandwidth to take on any new projects, as I'm already working on multiple assignments.
Strengthen.
To become stronger or more effective, to make someone or something stronger or more effective.
Examples.
Strengthen the immune system. Strengthen a border patrol. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples.
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Tablet.
A small flat electronic device used for browsing the internet, reading, writing, or playing games. A small, solid pill of medicine.
Examples.
A multivitamin tablet. Tablet keyboard. The new tablet device has a faster processor and better graphics than its predecessor.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples.
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Municipality.
A city, town, or local government organization that has governing authority over a specific geographic area.
Examples.
Municipality services. Municipality taxes. The municipality's mayor held a press conference to announce a new initiative to reduce crime rates.
Servant.
A person who performs duties for others, especially a person employed in a house on domestic duties or as a personal attendant.
Examples.
Servant of God. Fellow servant. The faithful servant had been working for the family for many years and was well trusted.
Agenda.
A list or outline of things to be done, discussed, or considered.
Examples.
Agenda setting. Ambitious agenda. The agenda for the meeting includes discussions on the budget and new project proposals.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples.
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Elderly.
A polite word for old.
Examples.
A home for the elderly. Elderly woman. The elderly woman is quite energetic.
Misuse.
The act of using something in an unsuitable way or for the wrong purpose.
Examples.
The misuse of company money. Protect the database from misuse. Drug misuse is associated with mental health disorders.
Intentional.
Done, made, or performed with purpose and intent.
Examples.
Intentional destruction of evidence. An intentional walk. The law distinguishes between accidental and intentional killing.
Caption.
A title or brief explanation accompanying a photograph, illustration, or other images, a heading or inscription for a chapter, section, or document.
Examples.
Caption text. Social media caption. The caption on the photograph helped to explain the image's content.
Extradition.
The process by which a person who has been accused or convicted of a crime transferred from one jurisdiction or location to another for trial or punishment.
Examples.
Extradition agreement. Oppose extradition. The country's extradition treaty with neighboring nations allowed for the capture of international criminals.
March.
To walk militarily with stiff, regular steps.
Examples.
March against the war. March east. The troops marched shoulder to shoulder.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples.
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Neutral.
Not helping or assisting either side in a conflict, argument, etc.
Examples.
Permanently neutral country. Neutral colors. A legislative speaker should always be neutral.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples.
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples.
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Thug.
A violent or criminal individual, especially one who is part of a group or gang.
Examples.
Local thug. Notorious thug. The police arrested the thug who robbed the convenience store.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples.
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Console.
To provide emotional support or encouragement to someone.
Examples.
Console her for the loss of her son. Console the spirits of the victims. She consoled her crying friend with words of encouragement.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Sow.
To plant or scatter seed, especially in the ground, to establish or set in motion.
Examples:
Sow a seed of doubt. Sow a lot of confusion. The farmer sowed the seeds in the field, hoping for a good harvest.
Discord.
Lack of agreement or harmony between people or things, a disagreement or dispute, a harsh, unpleasant sound or noise.
Examples:
In discord with my friend. Discord between team members. Political discord has led to a lot of tension at family gatherings lately.
Voter.
A person who votes or has a legal right to vote in a political election.
Examples:
An eligible voter. Voter apathy. The election administration nullified the election results because of voter fraud.
Distaste.
A feeling that something is unpleasant or unacceptable.
Examples:
Having a strong distaste. Popular distaste for corruption. She grimaced in distaste when someone said the insulting words.
Resort.
A place where many people go for rest, sport, or another stated purpose. Verb, turn to or take a course of action, especially an extreme or undesirable one, to resolve a difficult circumstance.
Examples:
Resort to desperate measures. A last resort. If both countries resort to nuclear deterrence, the consequence could be mutual destruction.
Evoke.
To bring or recall a feeling, memory, or image into your mind.
Examples:
Evoke a sense of awe. Evoke sympathy. This movie is likely to evoke strong emotions in the viewer.
Attribute.
To say or regard that something is the result of a particular thing, noun, a quality or feature that someone or something possesses.
Examples:
Attribute the change to their marriage. Attribute directly to sales. He attributes the disappointing results to the economic downturn.
Communist.
Relating to or supporting the political ideology of communism, equals a form of socialism that abolishes private ownership.
Examples:
Communist Party, Communist activist. During the Cold War, many countries feared the spread of communist ideology.
Propaganda.
Information, ideas, or claims spread to influence public opinion or promote a particular cause or ideology.
Examples:
Propaganda campaign, self-serving propaganda. The government used propaganda pictures to spread its message of national unity.
Appropriation.
The act of taking something for one's use or purpose, particularly without permission or legal right, the allocation or assignment of funds, resources, or property for a specific purpose or use.
Examples:
Budget appropriation, land appropriation. The fashion industry has been criticized for its frequent appropriation of designs and patterns from traditional textiles of different cultures.
Copyright.
The legal right to be the only person or organization who can reproduce, publish, and sell a particular piece of work.
Examples:
Artistic copyright, copyright infringement. The company is taking legal action against those who have violated their copyright on the software.
Infringe.
To violate or break a rule, law, or agreement, often by trespassing or infringing on someone else's rights or property.
Examples:
Infringe a copyright, infringe on our property. The company promised not to infringe on any of its competitors' patents.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry, personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Twit.
A silly or foolish person, someone regarded as annoying or irritating.
Examples:
Celebrity twit, neighborhood twit. Please ignore that twit on social media. Their opinions are irrelevant.
Pun.
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
Witty pun, silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
Branch office. A branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Donation.
A voluntary gift of money, service, or ideas that are given to a person or an organization, or the act of giving them.
Examples:
Make a donation. Political donation. He made a generous donation to the charity.
Candid.
Honest, straightforward, and frank in someone's words or actions.
Examples:
Candid conversation. In my candid opinion. The candid photography captured the genuine emotions of the moment.
Advertise.
To draw attention to something such as a product, service, or event in public, to encourage people to buy, use, or attend it.
Examples:
Advertise the campaign. Advertise on social media. We want to advertise our company through your media.
Evade.
To escape from or avoid meeting someone or something.
Examples:
Evade capture. Evade an issue. The jailbroken criminal is continuously attempting to evade the cops.
Scrutiny.
Careful and detailed examination.
Examples:
Additional scrutiny. Public scrutiny. All products produced by our factory undergo rigorous scrutiny.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Sanction.
Official permission or approval for an action, especially an economic or political action by a government or international organization, a penalty or punishment imposed for breaking the law, rule, or agreement. Verb, to impose a penalty or punishment for breaking the law, rule, or agreement.
Examples:
Imperial sanction. Popular sanction. The government imposed economic sanctions on the country.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM. Verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples:
Dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.
Condemn.
To express strong disapproval or criticism of something.
Examples:
Condemn violence. Condemn crime. The government was condemned for its handling of the crisis.
Preparation.
The activity of getting ready for something or making something ready.
Examples:
A preparation program. The preparation of meals. He helped me with the preparation of this book.
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
Storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Detriment.
Something that causes harm, injury, or damage.
Examples:
Detriment of society. Bring great detriment. The new approach resulted in a significant detriment to the local economy.
Inspect.
To look at someone or something closely, usually to examine their condition or to detect flaws.
Examples:
Inspect a plant. Inspect the enemy's movements. The employee had to wait outside while police inspected the building.
Retailer.
A person or business that sells goods to the public, typically in small quantities.
Examples:
Retailer strategy. Retailer competition. The consumer electronics retailer offered a discount for customers who paid in cash.
Closure.
The situation that a company, organization, etc. has ceased operations permanently.
Examples:
Public school closures. Closure of a road. They regretted the closure of their restaurant.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Evenly.
In equal amounts or shares, in a balanced or impartial way.
Examples:
Evenly colored. Almost evenly divided. This product can spread the cement evenly.
Install.
To fix furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used, put into an office or a position.
Examples:
Install a door. Install a chairperson. The new president was installed immediately after the national election.
See through.
Allowing light to pass through so that objects on the other side can be seen clearly, lacking in substance or depth, transparent or obvious.
Examples:
See-through packaging. See-through curtains. Her see-through blouse was a bit too revealing for a formal work event.
Intimate.
Having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples:
My intimate affairs. Intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Escort.
A person or group of people accompanying someone for protection, guidance, or courtesy, a companion or attendant, a service or a person providing a service for accompanying someone or something to or from a destination.
Examples:
Escort for VIPs. Personal escort. An escort of bodyguards surrounded the celebrity to keep fans safe.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Shield.
A protective covering or structure, especially in the past, that soldiers held in front of their bodies to protect themselves.
Examples:
A heat shield. A shield for protecting against a bullet. Lead is an effective shield against X-rays, gamma rays, and other harmful radiation.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Kudos.
Praise, honor, or recognition for an achievement or accomplishment.
Examples:
Gain kudos. Kudos to the team. She received kudos from her boss for her exceptional work on the project.
Geopolitical.
Of or relating to political activity or relations between countries and groups of countries, as influenced by the physical features of a country or area.
Examples:
The geopolitical situations. Reduce geopolitical risk. The country holds dominant geopolitical power over its neighbors.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples.
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Defensive.
Used or intended to protect someone or something against attack or aggression.
Examples.
Assume the defensive. Defensive weapons. Boxing fans often criticize his defensive stance.
Minimize.
To make something, especially something bad, small or less serious.
Examples.
Minimize a loss. Way to minimize conflict. I bought a gadget before my trip to help minimize stress during the flight.
Proactive.
Acting in advance to deal with an expected difficulty or to take advantage of an opportunity.
Examples.
Proactive approach. Proactive about doing the task. The company implemented proactive measures to prevent future issues.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples.
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Trace.
To find or discover someone or something that was lost.
Examples.
Trace a telephone call. Trace back to medieval times. Let's trace the origins of some familiar foreign words.
Tracer.
A substance or device that makes something visible or distinguishable by leaving a visible mark or path behind it. A person or thing that traces, tracks, or follows. Of graphics, a tool or technique used to produce a precise outline of an image.
Examples.
Radioactive tracer. Biological tracer. The tracer gun fired a bright light that helped the hunters find their prey in the dark.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples.
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Whereabouts.
The location of a person or thing, the place or region where someone or something is currently located.
Examples.
Unknown whereabouts. Revealing whereabouts. The police are still investigating the whereabouts of the missing person.
Strict.
Strongly limiting someone's freedom, allowing no deviation from a standard, rule, belief, etc.
Examples.
Strict compliance regime. In strict secrecy. Too strict a regulation for the private sector will stifle innovation.
Compromise.
To settle a problem or disagreement by mutual concession.
Examples.
Compromise the matter. Cannot compromise anymore. They never compromised on development, despite the lack of funds.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples.
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples.
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Intersect.
To meet or cross one another.
Examples.
Intersect at a point. Railways intersect the country. Her multidisciplinary works intersect music and picture with writing.
Selfie.
A photograph that one has taken of oneself, typically one taken with a smartphone or webcam to share on social media.
Examples.
Selfie stick. Pose for a selfie. She took a selfie in front of the famous tower and shared it on the app.
Inadvertently.
Unintentionally, accidentally, without purpose or deliberate intent.
Examples.
Inadvertently deleted. Inadvertently omitted. I inadvertently left my phone at home this morning and felt lost.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples.
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Ambience.
The atmosphere or feeling that is created by a specific environment, usually physical or sensory, the mood or character of a particular place or setting.
Examples.
Tropical ambience. Sophisticated ambience. The ambience of the restaurant was carefully curated to create a romantic atmosphere.
Upload.
To transfer digital data or files from a local computer or device to a remote server or network, the act of transferring such data or files.
Examples.
Upload files. Upload documents to the portal. I need to upload these pictures to my computer to edit them.
Decimate.
To destroy a significant portion of something or reduce by 10%, to cause extensive destruction or severe damage, to drastically reduce in size or number.
Examples.
Decimate population. Decimate economy. The hurricane decimated the small town, leaving behind destruction and devastation.
Bargain.
An agreement between two parties regarding the terms of a purchase or a transaction, a deal or a negotiation that results in a product or a service being acquired for a lower price than usual or expected.
Examples:
bargain deal, bargain hunting. The price for the used car was a bargain compared to the market value.
Negotiation.
The process of discussing and reaching an agreement with others.
Examples:
negotiation process, negotiation skills. The negotiation between the two countries was a delicate and complex process.
Compensate.
To make up for a loss, injury, or inconvenience by giving something of value.
Examples:
compensate a loss, compensate for a car accident. The company offered to compensate the employees for the overtime they worked.
Cloud computing.
The practice of using a network of remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data, rather than a local server or personal computer.
Examples:
cloud computing infrastructure, cloud computing services. The adoption of cloud computing has revolutionized the IT industry, making it more accessible and affordable.
Authoritarian.
Characterized by strict, absolute control and obedience to authority or rules, dictatorial and lacking in personal freedoms or individual rights.
Examples:
authoritarian practice, authoritarian government. The authoritarian leadership style left no room for dissent or alternative opinions.
Totalitarian.
Of or relating to a system of government in which a single political party has complete control and power.
Examples:
totalitarian ideology, totalitarian state. The government was criticized for having a totalitarian regime.
Ingenuity.
The quality of inventing things or solving problems in clever new ways.
Examples:
the infinite ingenuity of man. Abound in ingenuity. Creativity and ingenuity are often brought about by extreme concentration.
Barricade.
A barrier, often improvised or temporary, used to block passage or protect against danger or attack.
Examples:
barricade fencing, police barricade. The protesters built a barricade to prevent police from entering the area.
Definite.
Clearly defined or determined, having no doubt or uncertainty, precise or exact.
Examples:
definite answer, definite plan. My boss provided me with definite instructions on how to complete the project.
Termination.
The process or act of bringing something to an end or conclusion, an end or conclusion of something.
Examples:
termination of a contract, termination notice. The termination of his employment was due to repeated violations of company policy.
Traumatic.
Relating to or caused by injury, especially emotional injury.
Examples:
traumatic event, traumatic brain injury. The experience was so traumatic that it left a lasting impact on the survivor's mental health.
Drill.
A tool or machine used for making round holes or driving fasteners, a training or practice.
Examples:
the drill hit the well. Fire drill. Several military drill programs have become popular methods of exercise.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make a motion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples:
reinforce the military. Reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
Alien.
A person who comes from a different country, race, or group, a form of life assumed to exist outside the Earth or its atmosphere.
Examples:
alien fungi. Resident aliens. Alien species have drastically altered the ecosystem in this area.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Citizenship.
The status of being a member of a particular country.
Examples:
dual citizenship. Citizenship rights. Her citizenship application was denied due to a technical error.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
a virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Singularity.
Of black holes, a point or region in spacetime where the gravitational field is infinite, and matter and energy are infinitely dense, the state, fact, quality, or condition of being one of a kind.
Examples:
Black hole singularity. The singularity of the divine. Scientists have predicted that the universe will end in a singularity, where all matter will collapse into an infinitely dense point.
Plurality.
The state of being plural or multiple, a majority of votes or shares held by one group in a multi-candidate or multi-party system.
Examples:
Political plurality. Cultural plurality. The team's plurality of skills allowed them to tackle a wide range of tasks.
Clap.
To hit your hands together and make a short and loud noise, mainly to show your approval or praise.
Examples:
Clap my hands. Clap a book shut. We clapped along with the singer's song.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Adoption.
The action or fact of legally taking another's child as one's own, the act of accepting with approval.
Examples:
Adoption assistance. The adoption of a plan. The adoption process can be long and difficult, but it is worth it for the love of a child.
Pessimism.
A tendency to see the worst in things and anticipate adverse outcomes. A belief that the world is generally bad or that something will go wrong more often than it will go right.
Examples:
Deep pessimism. Sense of pessimism. The CEO's constant pessimism about the company's future affected employee morale.
Weigh.
To have a particular weight, to carefully evaluate things before making a conclusion.
Examples:
Weigh heavily on stock prices. Weigh a cargo. The baby weighs 1 pound 3 ounces.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples:
Rebuild a company. Rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Fond.
Having affection or liking for someone, particularly someone you've known for a long time.
Examples:
Very fond of. Fond memories of the birthday. He is excessively fond of alcohol.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples:
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples:
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Grateful.
Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful.
Examples:
A grateful breeze. Put a grateful expression. She was grateful for the help he provided.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Plural.
The grammatical form of a noun or pronoun indicating that it refers to more than one thing or person.
Examples:
Plural form. Plural culture. We use plural nouns when there is more than one of something.